Hello everyone, this is Leo from h5game platform. After the last tutorial, I hope we are all familiar with Construct 2. This time we will try a little more difficult game. I call it Lucky Wheel. In this game, there is a wheel and a button. After player clicks the button, the wheel will begin to rotate. When the wheel stops rotating, we get the result. The result should be random. Uh, Firstly, we need to create a new project. Double-click New Empty Project. Then we are going to insert uh, three objects: a button, a wheel, and the most important thing, uh, touch object. Uh, Firstly, we are going to insert a sprite object, the wheel. Do what I told you in last tutorial. The wheel has been finished. Right. Okay. There is a small wheel in the center of the large one. It should be the button. Then we insert a button. Actually, we need to insert a text to ask the player to click on it. Mm, let's set the text. Click. Uh, but there is a problem that the small wheel and the uh, large circle is in the same sprite and they cannot be divided. So I want to use the text as button. Uh, but to player they are the same. I I need to set the size of the object. Make it cover the small circle as much as possible. And then I set the font size. Okay, and set it element in the center of the object. Okay, it when player click on it, it looks like they are clicking on the small circle, but actually they are clicking on the text. But they do the same thing. Okay, let's mm, another the most important object in this tutorial. We need to insert a touch object. We only with this player can click on the button or do the other touch action. Okay, let's move to the event sheet. The condition should be uh, touch, and we can see there is on tap object here, item. Select the object, select the text. It means when player click on the text, what we are going to do is to make the wheel begin to rotate. To do that, we need to add behavior to the wheel. We can see the in movements there is rotate added to the wheel. Then the sprite can rotate. Select sprite and drag to the bottom of the list. we can see set speed. The speed is the rotation speed, and when it's 0, the wheel will not rotate. But when we set it, we want the wheel rotate in clockwise. Let's set it as 400. Let's try it. There is a problem. The wheel began to rotate without clicking on the button. The problem is there is default value for the rotation behavior. The default speed is 180. It should be 0. Try it again. Okay, the wheel will not rotate. Then then we click the button. Okay, the wheel began to rotate. We not only want the wheel rotate, but we also want the wheel can stop rotate. So we need to set the acceleration of it. As it should rotate slower and slower, the acceleration should be below 0. Let's set it as minus 120. Okay, let's try. The wheel will rotate and getting slower and slower, but there should be a problem. See, getting slower and slower, and then rotate to in different opposite direction and get faster and faster. So that's a problem. We need to set make the speed make the wheel still when the rotation speed is 0. Let's select system and compare two values. You can compare any values in this condition. Firstly, I want to select sprite and drag to the we can see rotate and speed. Okay. Okay, the sprite rotate speed, which means the wheel rotation speed, and when it's less or equal to 0, the sprite speed should be 0. Rotation speed should be 0, and the acceleration speed also should be 0. Let's try it. Okay, after we click the button, the wheel began to rotate and getting slower and slower, and finally stopped. It's exactly what we want to do. But the last there is another problem that all the speed and the acceleration are fixed. We will always get the same result no matter how many times we rotate. So we need a random number. That's what we do in last tutorial. we use random function for control. This is another way to use this function. Random function with only one variable. It means it will create a number that between 0 and this number. We do the same thing to the acceleration. Okay, now we will get random results. But actually, we want to make it perfect. We need to add an arrow to point to the result. Make it clearly. Okay, but there is another problem that when the arrow pointed to the line between two parts, it's quite hard to decide what result we can get. So we need another more correct, more specific thing to display the result. We need a text to display the result. The default value should be nothing. But when the wheel stopped, we should display the result. Set the text and result. When we want to display some string and some number, we can do that with this. And there is a complex algorithm. Any student feel it interesting can research on it. The algorithm should be 7 minus floor. Floor is a useful function. It means floor. For example, floor 0.5. We get 0, and floor 1.8 we get 1. It's here it should be sprite angle and divided by 60. But plus and to 0.5. And 1. Okay, let's try it. The result is 2. Okay, let's try. The result is 1. Result is 1. And the result is 6. Correct. Okay, we have finished our second tutorial. Hope anyone, please feel free to contact us If you have any question, we can be contact on Facebook and our homepage. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.